What was like a key point where you were like, I'm doing so well, I'm gonna go make my own branch, like the Scott Bunn division.
Yeah.
What was that like? What did you see going on in your life where you were like, I can do this and I'll be okay?
Yeah. Well, the Scott Bunn division originated because I didn't like the team, like the Scott Bunn team, the Scott Bunn group. I didn't like any of those. Those felt weak to me, and I've got a complex about my name, over the years, just growing up with the last name Bunn. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
so I've gained confidence in who I am and the name that I carry, and I'm proud of it. But at the same time, I had a complex about it. So I wanted something strong to go with something that, may have been looked at as a not normal standard last name. So I wanted something strong. And, when I was looking at it, the Scott Bunn division felt like it was a strong name, and, I'm happy to be underneath the Remax 8 umbrella, but I wanted my flag in the ground, and this is what I feel like it is me showing the community that I'm here and that I am me, and I've got my own thing here underneath the Remax 8 brand. So that was like how I felt about it. And I couldn't use, I wanted to go the Scott Bunn, I wanted to use the word associates, Scott Bunn and Associates, because that would have allowed me to bring people in and like put them into their own brand. But the word associates was actually against the rules.
Oh,
like
okay.
I can't be and associates. That's like, there's some rule to that like the perception of that is that we're our own thing. And when you get into like realtor stuff, it can be confusing. But that was the reason why I didn't go the Scott Bunn and Associates, because that would have been better for my brand to be able to bring other agents in and give them their own thing, because they're just an associate of mine. But I had to pick a name that wasn't confusing to the public, so this is what I chose.
I gotcha. What's the process like that? Who do you go to be like, can I use this word? Can you just go to Amy? Or
Yeah, I mean, she had a part in my name. Like she said, like she was giving me the rules and showing me the things. So like you realtors out there, just know that if you're John Smith and Associates in the state of Virginia, you may have some liability with that name. So just be on the lookout for that.
Huh? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So there wasn't like a point where you were like, I'm making so much money here, I can go and open it, because like you got to get your own space and everything.
Yeah.
Right?
So
like how many homes were you selling like right around that time?
Before I started the Scott Bunn division, it was like 45 deals that year, and I had 50 grand in the bank, and I was like, I'm using that to completely grow. Like I'm not gonna just hoard that money and get defensive with that money.
Yeah. I'm
putting it down, and I'm doubling down, tripling down on this. And seeing what kind of impact I can really make for this community. So this used to be like a loan office. Like they used to like have loan officers here that do mortgages. So this space opened up, and I was driving down South Main Street here one day and seen the sign gone, and I like doubled back quick and contacted the number that was on the sign, and it was like, I need to see this place. So I was well off financially and willing to risk it all, and so we took the space that day.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So like, what was the pivotal point where you went from like, what'd you say, like 45, 50 homes to like 70 homes? What changed? Was it the space? Was like what?
I just think it was consistency. I think it was ramping up our direct mail, ramping up, the people that we partnered with. Tom Ferry's organization, Curator. Like I took all that revenue that I had in the bank, and I partnered up with great companies to help me with growth, to help me with, accountability. Tom Ferry, I get a weekly call from my coach, Mary Francis, and it's a weekly accountability. She, over 3 or 4 years now, has just slightly been helping me move the bar forward and forward and forward. Like we never had a recession in the Scott Bunn division. It's never been a year that we've went back on production. So I'm happy and proud of that, and I think it has a combination between Tom Ferry's organization and Curator. You know, like knowing and being around Jimmy and Chris of Curator have been, you know, amazing, eye-opening moments. You know, so yeah.
Gotcha. So like from what I've seen so far in this talk is like there's been like 2 phases, I would say, or maybe 3. There was like you getting into real estate, you doing better in real estate, so where you get to about 45 homes per year, and then now you're doing about like 70 homes per year.
Yeah, last year we did 78 deals.
78.
We're at 66 with 3 months to go, so we really have a chance to take it over 80. You know, reasonably, like if we just killed it, if we just like we just popped them off every other day, we might be able to get to 85. You know, but you know.
So that's like 3 phases.
Yeah.
What's the next like big? I mean, it's kind of hard to answer what the future holds.
Yeah.
But what to you is like the next big phase where you go from 70 homes to maybe 140 homes?
Yeah.
Like what does that look like?
Well, you know, consistency with what we're doing here. You know, I've got a great admin team now. Getting that conveyor belt lined up and everybody just moving through that conveyor belt and the clients being happy. You know, when you light up the scoreboard like we do, it's just going to continue to roll. Like if people are happy at the end of the transaction, they're going to give us more referrals. They're going to give us more reviews online. It's just going to snowball into, we're going to get to the point where we can't do no more. Like we've got to bring on other people, you know, to leverage our time to get to more business. So with this current staff, I mean, legitimately with what we've got here in the office, we should be able to get to 35 million in sales volume in the next 24 months. Like legitimately.
So 35 million, break that down into like how many houses you think that would be. Like,
okay. So,
it'd be kind of rough, but.
So at 2, let's just do the math here.
Okay.
Let's bring out the calculator. So, you know, we've always had the kind of 200 in mind, like 200 transactions. But if we did 150 transactions at, you know, 200 and let's just say 210,000. That's my average. That's my average unit right now. That's 31,500,000. So, like, we need to get more units at our current average price. But what we're doing is we're targeting higher volume areas now too. You know, we go after expireds, we go after for sale by owners. We have a great past client source, and we have, you know, our sphere of influence. But now we need to start farming areas. Now we need to start like dedicating our marketing energy to the golf courses, to the higher volume areas to get more sales price volume. So if we just did what we normally did and we didn't do any farming, I think we could get pretty close. But farming areas is probably what's going to be getting us over the top.
So farming areas in the sense of like you're looking in those areas to get clients that have higher priced homes?
Yeah, so like it was just since we've talked about Blacksburg Country Club here.
Sure.
We can just, you know, there's 200 plus homes probably in Blacksburg Country Club estates. Wow, if we blanket, maybe it might be less than that. But anyway,
yeah,
like if we blanketed marketing material every other month to that subdivision, and then we had a presence to go and like mix it up with them at the country club, that would be a strategy that would just give us, it would get us business eventually. You know, refrigerator magnet, you know, direct mail, some swag, whatever. You know, it would get phone calls eventually.
What if you got like custom golf balls with your name on it?
Exactly.
You gave them out to them. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I gotcha. So